Morning, morning, morning. Stop. Don't jump on me. So, I woke up this morning and this is what my dogs are doing. I think my dogs may be L's. Like these two right there, they may be with the LGBTQ community. The reason I say that is because like they're two female dogs. Like that bully, it's a female, and the Pitt, it's actually a Pitt mixed with a Staffy. You know, that one, it's also a female. That's the black dog. So I woke up this morning, I saw them humping each other, and I'm like that is really crazy because the funny part is like the bully will not let the other dog jump on her, like, you know, try to mate with her. That's what's going on over there. He's getting upset. So he wouldn't let the other dog try to mate with her. But for some reason, it would let the female dog jump on her and, you know, try to, you know, do his thing or whatever, right? So, which I find really interesting because, like, why would you not let the male jump on you? And but you would let the female jump on you. So that's why I say I believe this dog may be with the, you know, LGBTQ community or whatever, right? I don't know if dogs have that. Somebody else tried to tell me, you know, it's a sign of dominance. So when the dogs are doing that with each other, they're trying to show dominance or whatever, right? So woke up this morning, decided to give him some food. How you doing, little one? I call this one little one. And this is Blackie JR. And this is Mama right there, right? So Mama, she's like the bully. I believe she's an alpha. When I say she's an alpha, like, she is definitely an alpha. That little female right there, yeah, she's like a troublemaker. I call her troublemaker so far. She does not really have a real official name yet, but I'm gonna give her a name. Or maybe the person who decides to adopt her is gonna give her a name. But I don't know what's going on, man. I just woke up this morning and I saw the female dogs jumping on each other, and I decided to pick up my camera because you don't see that all the time, you know? You don't see that on a regular. So what I'm doing right here, this is the backyard. This is the, you know, Woof Pack Kennel. It's the Woof Pack Kennel. Definitely, I'm still working on that little enclosure in the back, but right now I got them running around the back. They got a lot of space to play. So Mama over here, technically when I feed the dogs, because the dogs are actually feeding right now, but when I feed them, I try to feed Mama separately because for some reason she's attacked another dog. Like, they don't really fight, but when you give them food, that is the time they tend to want to attack each other, right? So I'm letting the puppies eat first. As you can see. Yeah, what's up, Blue? As you can see, they are all eating right now. And you're like, damn, they're eating off the concrete? Yes, they're eating off the concrete. Yeah, I could give them a plate, but they're going to chew that up also, so they're eating off the concrete. I could give them a metal plate. Yeah, that is something I haven't tried yet, but every plastic bowl I gave them, they ate the food and chewed up the plate. So, yeah, they're eating off the concrete. Stop. So I don't know what's going on with this little guy. This man right here, for some reason, he's trying to, I think one of my female dogs may be in heat, right? And he's been trying to do his thing for a while. I'm like, no, stop it. We're not, no more babies, dude. Look at all these ones that has to find homes, right? So we're not doing that just yet. I'm just letting the dogs do their thing. But all that, trying to hump each other, no, we're not gonna do that, right? We're not gonna do that. What's up, little one? The food is over there. I don't know why you're over here. The food is over there. They're gonna eat it all up. You better go catch up. So definitely I'm about to take these dogs. Actually, I'm only taking 2 of them or 3 of them for a run. I try to rotate it. It's the adults. The adults are coming along. You know, the puppies will be staying. The adults are coming along. How you doing, Starlight? This is Starlight. That is the matriarch. That's the matriarch. Stop jumping on me. Stop jumping on me. Yeah, get him, Starlight. Starlight, get him. All right, come on, Starlight. Come on, Blackie. That is Blackie. Come on, Starlight. Yeah, so like I said, right? Starlight, Mama and Blackie, for some reason they be humping each other. Watch this. So definitely, if you know anybody who wants a puppy, leave a comment in the comment section. I'm out here in Maryland. Maryland. I'll give you the address if you are really interested. But yeah, don't let that bully you. What's up, mama? So like I said, if you know anybody who may want a puppy, let me know. But till then, these little guys are gonna be in the backyard and sometimes in the house, but most of the time they spend a lot of times outdoors because it's summertime. But when it gets cold, they come in the house, of course, right? So right now they're feeding. For some reason, Silver is not eating. I don't know why Silver is not eating. That is the adult male. He's just like standing alone by himself. I know the reason why he's not eating because it's like all he wants to do right now is mess with the female. Because one of them is in heat. I don't know if when one is in heat, if it's like, you know, I don't know if it transfers to the others. Because for some reason, since she got in heat, right, all my dogs have been trying to hump each other. And I'm trying to stop it. Like when I see the females doing that, I'm like, yeah, whatever, go ahead. You're not gonna have babies from that, right? But when there's the male trying to do that to the female, I'm like, no, stop it. I don't know how many times they need to do it before the woman gets pregnant, but the goal is to avoid it at all costs. The goal is to avoid it at all costs. And I'm definitely doing that. Basically, the male separated, keep him away from the female, and yeah, we don't want any accidents. You know, I'm actually doing a research to find out, you know, what kind of contraceptives they may have for dogs. Is there something such as a dog condom? You know, like it's not like I plan on wearing my dog a condom or anything like that. Is there something the male dog, because I don't want to get my dogs fixed, is there something the female dog could take to prevent her from getting pregnant? It's just something I've been kind of curious about, you know? I'm still wondering, like, if there's something out there I could give the female, so even if the male dog decides to jump on her, she's not going to get pregnant. Like, that is interesting. I want to know. If anybody knows if something like that exists, let me know. You see that guy right there? You see the mark on the side? When she was born, that mark was actually open. But right now it is closed up pretty nicely. Look at Blackie. Look at Blackie. Look at your eyes. Ew, dirty. You need to clean that up. Or I need to clean that up. Don't jump on me. Stop. Stop. She's overexcited right now. She's supposed to be eating, but she's overexcited. I think she's the one that is actually in heat, right? The reason I say that is, look, see how puffy that is in the back? Yeah, that is always a sign. Anyhow, though, what's up, little one? This is one that was attacked by the bully. You know, one day I came over to the backyard and she was just looking sad, away from the other dog. She was not playing. She didn't run up to me. She was just like, just not doing anything. Had her head down, tail was not really wagging. And I'm just like, what happened to you? And then when I tried to pet him, I saw blood on my hand, right? And I'm like, okay, what happened? I thought it was the dog fighting with one of the other dogs, but that was not the case. One day, I gave the dog food and I just kind of stared at them from the window to see how they all react. And I noticed while they were feeding, the bully attacked one of the smaller dogs. And I'm like, okay, now that gotta stop. That gotta stop. So I try to reprimand the bully. I did not beat him, but I just kind of put him back in his cage, right? Like one of those little houses right there. I call it the dog jail. Whenever they're being bad, that is where they go. You see the cages? Yeah, that is their jailhouse right there. Like anyone who has been bad, who is barking and not listening or following instruction, he goes back over there. So the dogs know when they're barking and they're not listening to me, that is where they end up. And they don't want that. So I know they don't want that. I mean, I think that is better than hitting the dogs. So they like being out here, being able to play. But when they're being bad, they know exactly where they're going. I think it's funny when dogs eat grass. I find it really interesting and funny when they eat grass. My dogs, they wake up in the morning, they go, and they eat so much grass you would think they are goats. Like, not like they are the greatest of all time, you know, they are great dogs, but I'm talking about the goats. You know, the animal, like a goat, you know, Billy. I don't know, for some reason, when I think about goats, I always think about anybody who is named Billy. I just feel like, okay, that name belongs to a goat or some shit like that. I'm Nigerian, so a lot of the goats we had in Nigeria, we always named them Billy. And a lot of the dogs that we had in Nigeria, especially if they didn't have names, we would name them Bingo. So Billy and Bingo. Yeah, so like I said, they're always eating grass. Look at what's going on right here. This part of my backyard is overgrown, and I did that on purpose because the dogs naturally, they graze on the grass, which is weird because they're supposed to be like carnivores, right? Dogs are carnivores. They mostly eat meat. But interesting, this dog for the first time raised his leg up to pee. It's a male. That's the blue one in the middle that they just walked up. I noticed that for the first time. Usually it was squat to pee. This was the first time he lifted his leg up to pee, like a big boy. It's kind of like, you know, when you see a child, a male, you know, a son. Let me say you have a son, and he goes use the bathroom, and he always like sits down to use the bathroom just like his sister or whatever, or just like a woman will do as a kid, right? And then when he becomes an adult, he stands up to pee, right? Well, this dog just stood up to pee for the first time. Or at least for the first time that I've noticed, which I think is pretty interesting. He was born sometime this year. I believe it was February 26th. So we have March, April, May, June, July. We're about to be in August. So this dog is about 5 months old. This dog is about 5 months old right now. And look at this little troublemaker right here. Look at these two little troublemakers right here. I call them troublemakers because they're always fighting each other. Always fighting each other. Or always trying to attack each other. That is what they do. Like I said, man, they eat so much grass. So much grass. It's not like they're just messing with it. They're literally eating it. You know, they had their food. They did not even finish all their food, but they left the food alone to come eat some vegetables. I guess that's what I would call it at this point. These are dog veggies. Somebody said it helps with their digestive system. Look at Mama eating all this grass. Look at Blackie. So all those puppies around that black dog, they are actually her babies. They are her babies. Not all of them, but this brown one with the white between the middle of his head. Yeah, that one. That one is Blackie's child. And this one walking up is Blackie's mama. That's Starlight. This is Blackie right here. So imagine this all-white dog, right? What's up, Starlight? How are you? This all-white dog gave birth to this all-black dog, right? Blackie. Blackie gave birth to the dog with a stripe between his head, right? And Blackie also gave birth to Blue. That's this all-white one. What's up, Blue? Blue, how are you? So Blackie also gave birth to Blue. So imagine the all-white mama gave birth to the all-black dog, this guy. This all-black dog gave birth to this all-white dog, this guy. Isn't it weird? I wouldn't say it's weird, though. Basically, it just seemed like he just gave birth to his mama again, because his mom is all white. He's all black. She's all black, and she gave birth to this all-white boy. So except the difference is the sex is different, because the mom is white, but that is a female. But the son of Blackie, blue right here, is all white, but that is a male. So the only difference is the sex. They look just alike. Eat up, I guess. Eat up. Salads, veggies. Yeah, it's the Woof Pack Kennel, I guess. The Woof Pack Kennel. Like I said, it's about 5 o'clock this morning, maybe 5:30 by now. And I really want to go for a run. I'm not sure who I'm gonna take. It's probably gonna be the two females, Blackie and Starlight right here. Starlight, the reason I want to take Starlight, she lost a lot of weight. She's slowly gaining her weight back, you know, so definitely taking her for a run and exercising a little bit, I think is going to help her gain more muscle and it's going to make her eat more. That is definitely something I'm looking forward to. So let's get her. She's a grandma now, so she needs her workout. She is about, let me see, like 3 years old. Yeah, almost 3 years old. She's not quite 3 yet, but she's almost 3. You know, so technically she just became an adult. At what age do you consider dogs to be adults? So if you notice that little white one next to her, that dog was attacked by Mama over here. If you notice, that dog is recovering. When I mean the dog is recovering, it's a small boy. I call him small boy, you know. Yeah, he is recovering. That's the one looking directly at me, right? If you notice how skinny he is, he was not eating. He lost a lot of blood because he was viciously attacked, you know, because that is when I realized, okay, feeding the dogs together, yeah, maybe the babies, but the adults, sometimes you want to separate them, because especially when it comes to food that they find really delicious, like food that they're not really interested in, like, let me say regular dog food, a lot of times they don't even fight over that. What they tend to fight about is when I give them things like bones, chicken, steak. That is what they fight about. It's like they fight over the really good stuff, right? They don't really fight over the stuff that is like mediocre. It's like, yeah, dog food, whatever, that's not interesting. Give me a steak, and by the time you give them a steak, it's like, then they start fighting, you know. So I realize when you're gonna give them things like meat, steak, toys, that is what causes the rift. And at that point, I gotta be out here with them if I want to make sure they don't, you know, attack each other. It's just what it is, you know. So I'm supposed to be going running. It's getting bright out here. Today, I was thinking maybe I take 3 dogs for a run. I usually do that. I've done 3 dogs at once before. You know, it was pretty easy. But today I'm thinking I'm just gonna take 1, and which is gonna be Starlight. Or maybe Starlight and Blackie. I would take Silver, but Silver don't want to eat. He's just standing alone. I know what he really wants to do is have sex with one of these females. He's looking at me because I've been trying to make him stop. Every time he jumps up, I'm like, stop, because I already know he wants to, yeah, the F word. He wants to F. That's what he wants to do. So that's all he wants to do. Like, I could see it. It's written all over his head. Like, I don't know what it is with these female dogs, but when they're in heat, like this one is right now, that is a sign. Look, see how puffy that is? When that one is in heat, he's just over there looking like, dude, go in the house so I can get my, you know, get my thing, get it on. And I'm just like, nah, dude, look at all these babies. Who's gonna take care of them, right? Me. And then who's gonna find them homes? Me. Who's gonna take care of them when they're sick? Me. All you're gonna do is have fun, you know? Like, that is cool when the babies all find homes, but for right now, we are not doing any of that. So these guys are still in their vegetables, I guess. I need to bring that weight in the house. The reason why that weight is there was a time when I had the dogs around this section, and I would use that weight to hold them down. And usually they could drag it around the yard if they want to. You know, it helped them build a little bit of muscle. And but for right now, they've not been dragging it, so I need to bring it back in the house. I have a little workout section in the house, and that is the weight from my workout studio, my little gym that I have indoors. So I need to take that back to where it belongs. How you doing, little guy? I know somebody who wants you. They say they really want you at their house, but they need to come pick you up and they're not there yet. Yeah, somebody want that little dog. Come here, Starlight. Starlight, come here. Silver, blue, Blackie, back up. Come here, Starlight. Blackie, back up. Come here, Starlight. Good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl. She's gonna attack Blackie because Blackie's fucking with me. You see that? It's like, why are you fucking with Nate? Why are you fucking with Nate? That's what you get, Blackie. That's what you get, Blackie. Keep fucking with me, Starlight is gonna fuck you up. Yeah, Starlight is actually my first dog. She's my first dog. So, yeah, she gave birth to Blackie. And Blackie gave birth to the babies. Mama, it's a friend's dog who I'm kind of like watching over, you know. But eventually, he's going to come get his dog. But I'm doing him that favor because when the time comes, I would ask for the favor in return. Because let me say I have a vacation to go to. I'm going to need somebody to watch my dog. And I'm going to need somebody to watch over them. Maybe come live here for a few days. You don't got to pay me anything, but you have a lot of work to do because you'll be taking care of the puppies and the mamas and making sure they're not attacking each other, making sure they're fed, making sure they drink water, making sure they're not getting out of the backyard because as you can see, that is a little space that I had to fix in my yard, right? Because it was not the dog that did it. I was planting stuff over here and I knocked a few of the little wood over. So my dogs were able to get out through there. But now I have it sealed to a certain extent. They cannot get out anymore. So even when I leave them in the backyard, I feel comfortable that they're gonna be in the back, you know. But still, I'm still working on the reinforcements because I want to make sure they could never get out. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how hard they try. I want to make sure they can never get out my backyard because my neighbors stop. Because my neighbors, they're not so nice when it comes to dogs. Instead of them telling you one of your dog came out, they will call animal control. And that is how you find out about it. I'm like, dude, you could have just said, hey, Nate, your dog is in my backyard and I will come get him, right? No, they will call animal control right away. So that is why I've been doing everything to make sure. Stop. That's what's going on over there. Let's zoom in. The reason why I made the dog stop is because the white one with a brown patch, I told you was attacked recently by Mama, which is the bully. So the dog is technically recovering. So when I see this other female dog jumping over that one the way he's doing right now, the reason is because that is an aggressive move from what I've noticed based on my experience raising these dogs. So the other one is like the black one is being an alpha. Why the other one is being like, oh, dude, he's being meek in the sense of, yo, you got it, dude. Just leave me alone. I don't want to fight you. He knows he's been hurt. He knows he's recovering. I will get you another day, but just not today. He has to gain his strength completely back. So when I see them attacking that dog, I break it up real quick. If you notice, his face is still kind of swollen a little. It's, you know, the size is, it's getting back to its normal size. But if you notice, the dog is the smallest amongst the others. And you see that other dog still attacking, still trying to fight. And why the other one is like, dude, leave me alone. Yeah, I know what he's doing. The white one is getting bullied. Watch. She's gonna go again. Where you going? Come over here. Where you going? Come over here. You see that? You see that? And now he's fighting back. He's like, yo, stop it. And now she probably like, okay, he got a little bit of fight in him. So now she left him alone. She's not fucking with him anymore. You notice that? Zoom out. Anyhow, though, these guys over here still foraging on grass. Let them do their thing. I'm not gonna stop them. But I'm gonna end this video. It was only supposed to be about 25 minutes long. And Let's see how much grass Blue has in his mouth. Oh my God. Why do dogs love grass that much? Why do you eat so much grass? Can you answer that question? Can you? No. Starlight, can you answer that question? No. Little one, can you answer that question? No. Blackie, can you answer that question? No. Anyhow, though, I'm at my 25-minute mark. We're going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching. If you know anybody interested in getting a puppy, leave a comment in the comment section. In the meantime, I'm going to keep training her, and I'm about to take Starlight for a run so she could build up her muscles and gain more mass and eat more food. And that's what we're trying to achieve. Blackie is really excited. I know she would love to go for a run, but today's not your day, Blackie. You're just going to have to sit in the backyard and play. Mama, I would take Mama for a run. This right here, that little scar you see, that was Blackie that did that. Because when she attacked the baby, Blackie's baby, and Blackie attacked her. That is how that mark got on her body. Yeah, she did not attack Blackie's baby, and she did. So, mom was being mom, being protective, and that is how that dog got that mark on his face. So, like I said, I'm gonna end this video since we're almost at the 27-minute mark. We're gonna let it get there. We're gonna let it get there. Blue, come here. Good dog. You notice how the dog listens? Stop. You notice how the dog listens? He came back. He knows his name. Mama, stop it. One thing I've noticed, right? When any of the dogs is fucking with me, one of the other dog attacked the dog and is fucking with me, which is kind of weird. I think it's cool. You know, I think it's cool. It's kind of like, yo, stop it. Stop it. If you keep messing with him, who's going to feed us? Who's going to give us something to drink? If he gets mad, we all going to get it. Yeah, if I get mad, they all get punished. To a certain extent, not because I want to, but I guess I become not as nice. And then sometimes I put them back in their little enclosure back there, which is like the doggy cage or the doggy jail. You know, I'm still working on it though. It's, you know, but in the meantime, say bye to the Woof Pack. Say bye to the Woof Pack. What's up, Mama? Yeah, say bye to the Woof Pack. And let's see, little one over there was the one attacked by Big Mama over here. And it's funny, they're cool. They're playing again like it never happened. If that was human beings, oh shit, you fucked me up, almost killed me. Nah, they take that to their grave. Some people will forgive, but you know, some people wouldn't. Yeah, thanks for watching. I got to get out of here. I got to go get this run on. Respect.